Yo, what's good, Too Smooth fam? I'm back with another video. You already know what's good. And today, I'm gonna be explaining why dreadlocks may be one of the hardest hairstyles for, I'm talking about our type of hair. Not even just our type of hair. I mean, just hairstyles in general to maintain or take care of for real. So before we get into the video, I want you guys to go down and hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm talking about? Hit that subscribe button, join the Too Smooth fam, because we're back in the game. You already know what's good. For those of you who are coming from the other video, my most recent, this is what my hair looks like. It looks good, you know what I'm talking about? After the retwist and re-dye and whatnot. So yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get straight to the video.
His hair content, how he makes his hair so look.
We all got matching movies. Right now, this game could be turned into a movie, bro.
Make sure you like and subscribe down below.
All right, so the first thing I want to talk about, y'all, is just overall maintenance. You know what I mean? Like, for me, in my opinion, dreadlocks is probably one of the hardest hairstyles to maintain, whether like 4C hair or like normal curly hair. It's just straight hair. Like, if you get them, whatever, one of the hardest styles. And I'm kind of, let's jump into why. Okay, so first things first. So these are freeforms, and a misconception people have is they think that freeforms is just like you get starters and then just let it grow out like into like a bush. That is not that is freeforms, but it's not. That's not just the only way of thinking of freeforms, right? So like I have freeforms too. Normal dreadlocks, what you do is you'll part them, right? So they each have their own little patch, their own little square or whatnot. Yeah, that's what normal dreads are. And so yeah, that's the misconception. So basically my freeforms, right? If you look at them, you see what I'm saying? Like, they're not evenly separated. I used the sponge to do it. And so basically what the sponge did was that the sponge decided on where, it wanted the part and all that. So that it's free formed. It's not like specific, splits and whatnot. So I just wanted to clear that up. Like, I don't have like crazy perfect dreadlocks. I have free forms. So, and I feel like that's important when kind of describing some of the things. So yeah, first let's get into why the maintenance is hard. You have to spend time with it, you know what I mean? Like, so the way I got it right with the sponge and whatnot, if for those of you guys who are new and don't know anything, is you guys should go watch my other videos. But basically, I used a hair sponge to get these dreadlocks. Just that. You have to spend countless hours just working on it. When you first start with it, you're always just having to sponge it and put the gel in it and making sure that it stays healthy, it stays clean, because you don't want it going bad. You don't want it to smell like old nothing. You don't want none of that. You want a nice hair. You know what I'm talking about? Look at this. You know what I mean? You can't just not spend time with your hair to get it to look like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to spend a lot of time with it. And a lot of people like who have like the other types of freeforms I was talking about, they don't really have to spend too much time. If that's what you want, shoot. But like I've been saying, if you want them to look nice, you got to put the time in to make them look nice. So yeah, next thing, this one hits. This one hits. For those of you like who started with small or a little amount of hair, y'all will understand this. You gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the process. Let me put a picture up of what my hair initially looks like. But I looked like a porcupine, you know what I mean? Like, my hair was just poking out. Like, it wasn't like it looked terrible, but it wasn't this. You see what I'm saying? And you really gotta trust the process. A lot of people just don't want to maintain something that doesn't look good. And you know what I mean? I totally understand. I knew that it was gonna turn out to be just gorgeous. I knew it was gonna be a good hairstyle. So I just had to trust the process, and I had to maintain, like continue to do those things that I was doing to get my hair to grow out to look nice. Really just sticking to it. That's probably one of the most important parts. It's one of the most important parts. And hey, I'm telling you, if people are dogging you, clowning you, give it a couple years. Give it a couple years. You're gonna pull up, you're gonna look like this, and be like, yeah, I get all the girls. You know what I'm talking about? It's that simple. And for all you women out there who are getting dreadlocks just like this, shoot, same thing. You know what I mean? You still gotta have to trust the process. It's that easy. All right, so those are the top two things. First, time consuming. Second is, trusting the process. Those are like my main top two for like just overall maintenance, you know. And then the next thing we got for why I think maintaining dreadlocks are so hard. You have to keep them healthy. You have to keep them healthy, you know. And that's obviously true for all hairstyles, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, especially since my hair's like, when you get your hair bleached and blonde and stuff, like you really got to take care of it. You can't just not take care of it, because then it'll fall out and the dead, like, you know what I'm talking about? And so you gotta make sure you're putting the oils and the moisturizer in, and cleaning it when it needs to be cleaned. You know what I mean? You don't want it dry. And so and that kind of goes into the time consumption type of thing, but it's more or less like just consistency and making sure that you're staying consistent with keeping your hair up and up to date. You know what I mean? And like, honestly, for me, right, I make sure I moisturize it. Like, and I recently started doing this, but I like going to sleep with a bonnet. You know what I mean? Just put some moisturizer in, put a little bit of and then put a bonnet on, and then overnight, you know what I'm talking about? It does this magic. You just gotta stay consistent with that. And there are hairstyles out there that you gotta do a lot of consistency when it comes to that, especially if like you got damaged hair. That sucks. That sucks. You got damaged hair, so obviously you're gonna have to take more care of it. All those things is like, it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you have hairstyles where you'll go to school or go to work or go to wherever, and you don't have to do anything. You just comb it back, or like a mini fro, right? You just pick it. Obviously, picking your hair out hurts. And you know what I mean? Like, you got to maintain the hair, but it's not as much time consuming. It's not as much, you know, trust in the process. Just let your hair grow out a little bit and cut it. Get a haircut whenever. You know what I mean? It's that simple. One pro I do have though, that I really do have though, is like, you don't have to cut your hair as often. You know what I mean? Like, when your hair gets longer, obviously you're not gonna see all of this all the time. I mean, you see this. You know? Obviously, if I'm like put my hair up or do cornrows or whatnot, or barrel twist, I want to get a haircut because I don't want to look stupid. I mean, I'm still gonna look good, but you know, you see what I'm saying, right? So but yeah, no, I just like, I need you guys to understand that dreadlocks is just, it's easy, but it's hard to maintain. And I would say easy under certain circumstances, like mine. I say it's easy, like, you know what I mean? Like, I give you guys the information to know what you're doing, to know what you need to do. Just go watch my other videos. You watch my other videos, you'll see exactly. All you need is a sponge. All you need is a sponge, and then boom, boom, you have your locks. And at some point, you're gonna have to get like the clips and learn how to twist on your own. But other than that, that's all you need: knowledge and a sponge and gel. I mean, but there's other ways. Like I said, you use oil or sometimes water. But yeah, that is it. That is honestly it. Like I said, for the pros though, like, it's easy. Like, it doesn't require too much skill, especially to start off with. And the nice thing about it is, as time goes by, you'll develop the skills that you need to like maintain the better locks. And so like, yeah, so that's just the pro. And honestly, spread the knowledge, y'all. Spread the knowledge. If you know someone who has dreadlocks that, you know what I mean, they need help with their locks, if you have the knowledge, give it to them. But I'm telling you, tell them to watch Too Smooth Tay. And also, if you guys have any questions at all about like how to maintain this, how to make anything about my hair, I will tell you guys, just like I said, comments, hit me up on Instagram, and I got you. That's it. Did a lot of talking in this video. Like, I want you guys to really understand like the processes, because I know it's hard to go on YouTube and look at someone and be like, oh, they only did this. They only did this. It's hard to believe that, you know what I mean? Like, you see something nice and you're like, that's all they did? Oh, I don't believe it, you know what I mean? Makes sense. So I'm telling you guys now that it's easy, but there's gonna be ups and downs. It's gonna be a little rough some points, and it's gonna be a little easier other points. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Like I said, if you haven't joined the Too Smooth fam, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the Too Smooth fam. Look out for new videos. I'll have more coming soon. Any questions at all, comments, or hit my Instagram, and I'll respond with whatever you guys need. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. And I hope you guys enjoy your dread journey. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.